Hi neighbors, my name is Hannah. Welcome back to my channel, Pretty Hippie Me, and welcome to Makeup Monday. Today we're going to talk about something I haven't really talked about before on my channel, which is brushes. In the world of YouTube makeup people, there's basically like two brush brands that everybody's suggesting all the time, either Morphe or Sigma. And because Morphe is Sketchy McSketcherson as a company, I've been trying to stay away from them, but Sigma had a sale recently of like brushes were like up to 80% off or up to 70% off or something like that. And you know that I can't avoid a deal. So I ordered some Sigma brushes for the first time, specifically, okay. I've been on this journey of trying to find the right crease brush because if you notice, I have like, see this like little overlap here when my eyebrows are resting? When they're up here, it's a little bit less, but when my eyebrows are just like resting, I have this eyelid overlap going on. I used to think that my eyes were hooded. They're not hooded, but I think that there's like levels and variations of hoodedness, and mine have some kind of something going on, you know? So I've been trying to find a crease brush that is gonna work in that kind of crease. So what I got from Sigma is two different brushes. They say they come with a 2-year warranty. I don't know if that applies when you get them on clearance or on sale, but it's very interesting. So this one with the black bristles is the E33. The brown bristles is the E42. I'm hoping I can find the right crease brushes because I really wanted to create one of those like cool Instagram looks where the eyelid itself is bare, but then you have these really cool creases. So you can kind of see the general shape and size of them. My camera does not want to focus, but they're pretty much like long and slender and rounded. And these are different than other brushes that I've had that I've been using for my crease. This is my main team of 5 crease brushes that I've been using. And they're definitely like used and a little frayed for that reason because brush care is a whole other thing that I don't even know about. So you can see they're a little bit wider and fluffier in general than the 2 I just got. These 2 here, this is from Essence and this is from somewhere, but it got rubbed off. These are both angled in some way. See that there's like a little point on that? This one used to be more obvious, but there is one there. I do like the fact that these have some kind of angle to them, but they're definitely like thicker and fluffier than the 2 from Sigma. This one is kind of like the ones from Sigma, but just like a fatter version of it. These 2 are probably the closest. This is from e.l.f., this is from Zoeva. So this is that more like rounded, long, slender shape, and it comes to almost more of a point. And then this one is my most recent crease brush from e.l.f., which I like this. It's a little like narrow, see, and then wide. And this is not the one that I use for my corner, which is this one, which is really like fan shaped, which I use for my outer corner of my eyes in a lot of my makeup looks. This one is just a crease brush. It's good. It is good in the crease. It's just like a little wider from side to side. So I've been trying to find something that kind of has basically like the shape of this one or this one, but that's just a little bit more narrow so I can be a little more precise. And I don't think I'm getting rid of those brushes, but I'm just adding to the team. You know, it's a team effort around here. So I'm gonna try out the 2 of these. These brushes, when they're not on sale, are in the $20 to $30 something range, which to me, I'm like, this better be life-changing. And then I also got this really pretty eyeliner brush. It's their E05 in this like powder blue collection, and I guess they're just continuing the powder blue collection, and I was like, that's pretty though. So they put it on sale and I was like, I'll get that. And this I'm really excited about because of the shape of the tip of this eyeliner brush. I have really been looking for a brush like this. I have an eyeliner brush from Real Techniques. I've rarely used it, but the bristles on this one from Real Techniques are like too long. If you see that, where, you know, the end of the handle is to the tip and don't really have like a shape to them. Like I think I've barely used this, so I've barely washed it. So that fraying is just, I don't even know why it's frayed like this. It's not very dense, so it's hard to get a clear line, especially trying to do the graphic eye looks that I'm hoping I can do. We'll see. So finding this was really cool, especially it was like $4 or something on sale. And this has a nice, ooh, This is the first time I'm touching the bristles. Yeah, this has a nice density to it and a nice point. So I'm gonna create a little graphic-ish, if I can, eye look today using these 3 new Sigma brushes and just kind of testing them out, trying them out, seeing if they're worth the $1, even though I did get them on sale. They'll probably be worth the sale $1, but I want to see if they're worth the real $1. This is the Detail Diffused Crease, this one. So this is where I'm gonna start with my crease. Also, I'm not really gonna talk about the eyeshadow in this one because the brand doesn't really matter. And also it's one of those brands that like, I have the palette, but I don't really want to support the brand because of scandal. If you can guess what palette it is in the comments below, you can get 5 neighborhood points. At the end of the month, whoever has the most neighbor points doesn't have to bring anything to the potluck. So start racking them up, folks. So I have a yellow shade I'm gonna dip into. I've been really missing summer and spring recently, so I'm just gonna try to go for like a warm, fun look. Ooh. Already the brush is making such a difference. This color used to be like no pigment. I feel the difference in the bristles. Just like finding the right shape of brush makes such a difference, I feel like. Not that you have to buy Sigma, like buy what you want to buy, you know? But I think that finding the right shape is important. I'm liking how this is putting down the product. Okay, so the goal is with this first shade to make it a little bit more blended out, a little bit more of a transition shade, kind of. Also, I have my base down on my face. I feel like that's probably obvious, but all I have on my eyelid right now is my foundation and a layer of Rimmel Stay Matte. So this is definitely a precision tool. Let me see how it is on actually blending out a little more. Okay, immediately, like this brush feels like I have better control over it. And again, it's much more about the bristle shape than it is about like, it's a Sigma brush, so it's amazing. No, it's the right shape. All right, and then let me see, tip of the brush right into the corner here. If I have the same precision right on the tip of the brush. Ooh. Answer seems to be yes so far. Okay, I'm happy with that. So yeah, I can use like the sides of the brush to blend out and the tip of it to really like get right in there. I love how long these bristles are. It's really helping. All right, here's a good close look at that. I'll do the same on the other eye. See, reaching across like this to the other eye, it makes me nervous all the time. I've almost never seen yellow eyeshadow on myself. I've used gold for sure, but this like neon yellow is very interesting to see. This is something else too. Reaching across to the other side of my face, I'm doing more of these like away motions with my hands, whereas on my right side of my face, I'm doing these more in like pulling motions with my hand. Like makeup application can get so detailed and you can find like, I feel like I have more control often on the left side of my face because I'm doing these like away motions with my hand and less control on the right side of my face doing these like pulling inward motions. Like it's crazy. I love it, but it's also like, I feel like people don't talk about the specifics like this, but it's so true. Like it's crazy. I think I've blown this out a little farther, yeah, on this side, and I brought it down a little lower than I did over here. So just kidding about being precise, apparently. JK, we're just gonna pretend. So you know what's really nice? Okay, so here's 2 finished eyes with that first shade, and if you look, now when my eyebrows are resting, that whole little eyelid overlap thing is covered in the yellow. Whereas the lid itself doesn't really have much on it. I am fascinated by this stuff. Also, by the way, I got this, I wanna say it was like a Black Friday or an after Christmas sale or something. JCat Beauty Dry Makeup Brush Cleaner. It's like a little dry sponge. And you like do that. Like a color switch basically, which I've never had or never like seen. Trying to do it in a way that won't like ruin my brushes. But I just got this, very helpful little tool. Next, I'm gonna go with an orange shade. So this is the Precision Firm Blender. And I don't know if this is the right type of brush to use for what I'm gonna try to do. Just gonna say that from the beginning. But I'm gonna go with an orange shade and try to make more of a like defined like outline of my crease. And this orange shade is another shade that doesn't really like to show up on my lid. So maybe with the right brush. Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah, so yes, it's showing up, but also, yes, this brush is probably too thick for what I'm trying to do here. I'm gonna really try to stick to the very tip of this brush is where I put my color. And I'm gonna also allow it to come a little lower on my lid. Ooh, I'm pretty happy. Yay, I'm gonna be an Instagram star. It definitely feels good. It feels like a good shape for my crease. It's nice to see how precise it can be. And now in this outer corner, I'm gonna kick it up and try to form a little bit of a wing. Apparently I'm going with a very sharp cat eye. Ooh, okay, I'll bring it out to meet it. Ride out and meet them, as they say. I'm sorry. Lord of the Rings reference, anybody? If you can tell me what scene that reference is from in The Lord of the Rings, you get 7 neighborhood points. And at the end of the month, the person with the most neighborhood points doesn't have to bring anything to the potluck. Okay, so here's another thing, my friends. I have oily eyelids, and these are matte shades. So I think what I'm beginning to see happen a little bit, even though I did put down a layer of Rimmel Stay Matte, I'm getting a little bit of color, not necessarily disappearing, but like not being as strong as I wanted it to. But I'm gonna go back to this first brush, E33, and I'm gonna get a little more of that yellow, and I'm just gonna bring it a little higher, you know? Because now we have this orange covering up that natural like crease overlap there. So I'm just gonna bring it back, you know? Be like, hey yo, yellow. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to hear this. It's so great because I've been wanting to do looks with more precise creases for a really long time. So you can see the line is a little more thin and precise on this side from the start. So again, with that, like my hand doing different motions on different sides of my face. Ooh, I love how it looks. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm so happy because I feel like I actually have the precision with these brushes. Again, it's brush shapes, not brush company. I don't care where you get the right brush shape for you, but I feel like the brushes are actually doing what I want them to do. And I'm living for it. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So finished. Step number 2. You can see how it looks with my eyebrows at rest versus up. And I do talk a lot of times with my eyebrows up like this anyway, but when I'm just resting, you can still see the 2 different colors, which is really cool. I'm loving both of these brushes. I think that you can see they're both giving me precision that I was looking for. I can make them work for me the way that I want them to. So I'm happy about that. Again, it's a first impression. I could just be real excited, but now we have the E05 liner brush. This one is part of their standard collection, so you can get it just like these in black. So I got this one on sale on like deep discount because they were getting rid of the blue ones, but they still have the black ones. It's the same as this, just different color. I want to do a bright pink eyeline with this. It is an eyeshadow that I'm using, not an eyeliner. I'm gonna try it with a dry brush first, see how it goes, and then I'll wet the brush. I have a little water over here if I need to. It's a nice bright pink color. Let's just see what happens. If I use it with no water. I love it. I feel so freaking creatively freed right now. I love it. And this pink is making my hazel eyes pop. Okay, definitely precise. So if I want to smoke out this lash line, this is not the brush I'm going to be using, but it's so good. And this is a dry brush. Oh my freaking Lord. I did not expect to be so impressed. Okay, now comes the hard part of like getting it to connect with the wing shadow I have created here. Ooh, wait. This might be where I need it to be wet to maintain the pigment, but maybe not, man. Also, I'll say, I don't know if the pigment has more to do with the brush or the eyeshadow that I'm using, but it's a shimmer shade, so that might help too. Shimmer shades are usually more wet. Okay, ready to watch a wing totally like fail? Get ready, kids. Ooh, okay, that's something. Okay, yeah, I see it. Okay, I see it. I'm loving this. Oh my God. You know what? I'm gonna go all the way with this. I'm gonna take this pink all the way because I actually can with this brush. I'm gonna take it all the way over because of the way that my natural crease overhangs a little bit. I'm almost drawing this line on the top of my eyeball, kind of like there. You can kind of see from that angle where my eyeball is coming out is where I'm drawing the line rather than like in the depth of the crease. I don't expect to see this pink when my eyes are open, but when my eyes are closed, I think it will stand out and I think it'll show up in my corner of my eye. This is literally, it's my first time using this brush. It's my first time trying a look like this and I am so excited. Ooh, yes, Lord. Yes, and amen. Wow. So here's where the difference in the hand motions really makes a difference. I'm right-handed. I'm using my right hand to hold the brush, left hand holding the mirror. And to create this line, I'm using this like pulling motion, which if you notice is this like over motion. So when I'm trying to do an upward wing motion, it's a little different. I have to use my whole hand kind of like you saw. I'm sure you saw me struggling. That's why I was saying like, oh, my wing's gonna suck. But on this side of my face, it's this away motion that way, which is a more upward motion. So I think I'll be able to get a better line from the start over here. It is also a strategy change to start with the line. I love how sharp this line can be. And oopsie, I just messed it up. Damn it. There we go. Yeah, and then I can make it go out to there. But yeah, like because of how sharp this tip is, like I couldn't do that with the Real Techniques one. Now I can actually use the many colors of eyeshadow that I have to do a bunch of colors of eyeliner instead of buying a bunch of different eyeliners. Saving money by just buying one brush. Okay, awesome. Here's how we're looking right now at this moment. I need to do a lower lash line and I feel like the color that's getting the most kind of glossed over right now is the orange. So let me try the orange on the lower lash line. I'm going to use the same EO5. I've been using the dry makeup brush cleaner to change colors. I'm going to try this on the waterline. It's a matte shade, so I'm curious how it will hold up. Okay, so I like that. And then I think because of the shape we have going on, I think I am gonna put this bright pink shade also on the lower lash line, like down on the line. I don't know how it's gonna work on a lower lash line. I'm just working around those lashes. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yay. Ah, yay. I like this. And I'm not gonna smoke it out, I think. I like how it looks pretty precise. Hooray for precision. Guys. Okay, so this is how it looks purely eyeshadow. I'm gonna just really quick finish it off with some mascara. This curler has like this comb on the outside that's supposed to like separate your lashes. Don't know if it does anything. Now that I have that, I actually remember to curl my lashes though, so that's something. It's a bold look, so I will do a bold brow. And why not add a lip color as well? Okay, with everything said and done, here's my final look. So yeah, guys, final opinions. Wow, wow, wow. The power of having the correct tools. Guys, I'm so happy. I've been looking for a while for like the right brushes, the right shapes. I think these are all great. I think that, again, it has more to do with the shape of the brush and the density of the brush than it necessarily has to do with the brand. I got these from Sigma. They're awesome. I'm very happy with these. If you can get them on sale like I did, they're definitely worth the price, especially this one. So like $4, and this is my favorite brush out of this set probably, because I've just been meaning for a long time to get into doing these types of graphic eyeliner looks, and now I really feel like I can. I might have missed the boat on the trend, but it doesn't matter. I'm just more excited about the possibilities. Sigma E33, I recommend if you have an eye like mine. This is what I used on the yellow color. I love the shape of this brush being as long and slender as it is and still domed at the top so I can get some precision and still be able to blend it out using the sides. This is the E42. It's a little bit shorter and a little bit thicker, but definitely works in almost the same way. Because it's a little bit shorter and a little bit denser, it's just gonna create a different kind of line than the first one. Then of course this liner, E05, they still have it just in the black color instead of the blue, and life-changing. Like I said, I feel like artistically liberated. So yeah, if you haven't spent a lot of time just like paying attention to the brushes that you're using and trying out different shapes and different styles, you might want to do that, because you might find yourself, maybe you're like limiting yourself artistically because you're not using the right tools. I'm gonna do my best to take really good care of these brushes because I think these are gonna be my go-tos, and make sure that they don't become like frayed and messed up over time. If you have Sigma brushes and you have like brush care tips and tricks, definitely let me know, whether it's Sigma brushes or not, how to take care of brushes and clean them in a way that doesn't make them get all frayed. Let me know what you think about this look, about the brushes, about Sigma if you have experience, about all of this in the comments below. I will see you on Wednesday for Whatever Wednesday, and I'll see you on Friday for Fashion Friday. I hope you subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you can stay in touch with all of that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you and your time and the fact that you are spending your time here with me. So much love. Bye.